Hey, hey! I'm going crazy being inside all the time. I need to play me some baseball. That's right. I know your mom said we can't play in the house, but guess what? She ain't home right now. Woo! I bet you can't hit my fastball. Are you ready? Here it comes. Ooh. Concussion? I don't got no concussion. What day is it? Well, it's gotta be Three's Day, 'cause yesterday was Tuesday. What? I gotta teach my math online lesson right now? Oh boy, here we go, everybody. We gotta go over test page number 1. Let me tell you guys a couple quick things here first, everybody. First of all, Schoology. Look at that grade book, everybody. If you see a blank there, I didn't get it from you. Maybe it's my fault. Please send it back to me. Email it to me, submit it. But please, try to go in order. Do you recognize that when I'm doing a new lesson on the board, I'm giving yesterday's homework and you haven't done it yet? You're behind. You got to go back and do that homework before I give you the answers. Please. Also, when you guys submit stuff on Schoology, sometimes you'll submit your homework, then you'll send me a message after. I'm not sure, but that second message is overwriting the first one. So I never get to see your first page. I never get to see your homework assignment. So just because I haven't given you credit for it doesn't mean you haven't done it. Please take a look at the grade book. If you see a blank, resubmit that homework or do it for the first time, por favor. Main thing is, everybody, please don't get the answers until you've at least tried it yourself. So very important you stop this video right now if you didn't do page number 1 on chapter 9 test. Because here's the answers to it, everybody. Here we go. Take a look. These should be the same 4 problems we have on your test, everybody. Find the circumference. Well, look it. They're giving me the diameter, not the radius. So out of those 2 different formulas, I'm going to use pi times diameter. There's my formula. And now all I got to do is fill out the poetry and do what it tells me to do. Pi is 3.14. The diameter is 19. Okay. Multiply 3.14 times 19 and I get 59.66 meters. Not squared because this is circumference. This is the distance around. You can measure this with a piece of string, which means we're not counting squares. So your answer should not be squared, just meters. Moving on, everybody. Here's what your poetry should look like for number 2. Number 2 says find the area, and that is a circle. Well, area is equal to pi times the radius squared. Did you hear me say radius? Are they giving me the radius? They are not. They're giving me the diameter there, everybody. So, pi, of course, is a 3.14, but when I got to fill in that radius, I got to cut that 13 in half. Trusty calculator, tell me, what's 13 divided by 2? Oh, it's a 6.5. That's what's supposed to be squared. So, next step is, what is 6.5 squared? 6.5 times 6.5 is equal to 42.25. Now all I got to do is multiply that by the 3.14, and I get an answer of 132.665. Feel free to round. You don't have to take it that far, everybody. This was in inches. Now we are talking area, so my label has to be squared. 132.665 inches squared. Moving right along, everybody, number 3. Do you see the trick already? It's a half circle. Whatever you find for the area of this circle, you got to remember to cut it in half. So, area once again is equal to pi times the radius squared. But I'm going to divide that by 2. That means pi 3.14. Once again, I didn't give you the radius. That's the diameter. The diameter is 24. Chop that in half to get the radius. 24 chopped in half is 12. And don't forget, we got to all divide this by 2. Well, I know 12 times 12 is 144. 144 times pi is equal to 452.16, but of course that has to be cut in half. When I divide that by 2, I get an answer of 226.08 inches squared, because we are still talking area. How many squares would fit in that half circle? All right, everybody, here we go. The very last one was a composite figure, because we have two different shapes here. So, first of all, everybody, I'm going to think of this as two different problems. I got to take care of my rectangle, and I got to take care of my triangle. The area of a rectangle is the length times the width. The area of the triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. Let's take care of these one at a time. All right. Come on a little closer. Come on, come on. Take a look here, everybody. My rectangle is 2.5 times 1. Well, that's easy. 2.5 times 1 is just a 2.5. That means I could fit 2.5 squares inside of here. When I take a look at this triangle, everybody, yeah, I don't see a base and a height. But the base and the height have to be perpendicular to each other. Turn your paper or turn your head and take another look at that. Now I see the base, now I see the height. So when I fill in here, I got a 1/2 times a base of 1.5 times a height of 2. You can multiply these three guys together in any order you want, but guess what? I know half of 2 is 1. So those guys basically cancel each other out. That tells me the area of that triangle is 1.5. Now we got to combine these two areas together. A 2.5 plus a 1.5 is equal to 4. Labels were feet. We're talking area, so it has to be squared. 4 feet squared. There's your first 4 answers to your test, everybody. Great job. We got 2 more pages to go. So, your homework for tonight, everybody, for today, is let's take care of this page 2. I know you can do it. Take your time. Please keep showing your poetry. Let me once again remind you of our cheat sheet, as Olson calls it. Here we go, everybody. Use these here formulas. Do what they tell you to do, and you're going to get it right. Thanks, everybody. Keep up the awesome work. Love you.